Jyotirjam apita jyotihi tamasah paramashnute jnanam jneyam jnanagamyam iti sarvasya vishtitam. This is from Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter. Light of lights. It is said to be beyond darkness. It is knowledge. It is the one thing to be known. It is the goal of knowledge. And it is dwelling in the hearts of all, hearts of everyone.
Though we say this light of all lights is in the heart, you can say in this body it is the source from where it emits. But it's all pervading, it's everywhere. As a matter of fact, it's not in every being in it is. It is that substrate on which everything is there, including you as body, including me as body. But that all pervasive, pure awareness, light of all lights, is everywhere. There is not a place where it is not. Understand, when Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi speaks about him, he speaks about that light of all lights. He completely identified himself with that, and he has no identification with his body, with his mind. Even when he was leaving the body, people asked him, when you are going, what will we do? He said, where am I going? I am here. He didn't say, I will be here. He said, I am here. There is no change. Body stays, body goes. This clearly shows that he was living in his true identity all the time. There is no difference between us and Bhagavan. We also have that pure self in heart, which is light of all lights. Once you know, there is no ignorance, no darkness. This mind can fool us until we don't know this light. Once this light is known, it cannot fool you. It shines so bright with knowledge that whatever mind brings, it just smiles on it. When the mind brings a situation which people can call it calamity or tragedy or unfavorable situation, there can be effect on body, there can be effect on emotions. I'm talking about the form. But how does it affect you if you are living in reality? When Bhagavan was asked, do you get pain in the body because of cancer in his arm? He said, yes, it is like a train going over the arm. It is quite painful. But he said, there is no suffering in it. I am a witness to this pain. Yesterday was a beautiful sunny day and I was in the garden when I saw this little moon in the sky in afternoon. Same happens in this pure self when it is radiating in you. You are in sunshine. And moon is symbolic of this mind which might still be there, it will be there, but it has no effect in that self. It loses its potency. It cannot fool you again. Our identification with mind is only making us to suffer, to be unhappy. All is like a dream. It keeps changing, coming and going. Sometimes you wonder that you have chosen this path of liberation, moksha. Why I am still seeing all these funny people or situations around me, which I have no interest. Because this movie is already written. At some stage, you were liking these things, isn't it? When we like something, it comes with a package. All what it comes with. So it's coming. But now you have no interest. You are disinterested. You're abiding in awareness. Let it come and go. Don't think that this movie will continue forever. How long this body will live? Perhaps it has already lived half of its life. I don't know. Some more years to go. Let it do what it wants to do. Let whatever is happening, let it happen. You abide in your awareness as awareness. This whole path of self-inquiry is so direct and straight that you cannot miss it. You cannot be fooled by mind again. If you are doing yoga postures, yes, you can be fooled. But here you are not doing anything. This is a path of no doing. People say on this path of liberation, please check if I am doing right or wrong. But here there is no doing. You are withdrawing from doership, you have resigned. You have given a resignation letter to Absolute. I had enough of acting. I resign. If you resign, then what is right or what is wrong? Right and wrong is only if you are a doer. Here, the path is of non-doing. Let body do, let mind think, let things happen. You withdraw from it. It's a path of withdrawal, if I'll tell you correctly. It is not correcting mind. It is leaving mind to its own destiny. And don't think mind is separate from body. This mind is a sheath of this body which appears in form. And this form takes all energy from that mind, which you don't think, which you don't see but only think, and other sheets, intellectual and all. It's all your ego. It's the only fuel to it is your I thought, which keeps you attached to it. Attached as identification with it. We have such a pure energy in all of us. If we withdraw from all worldly activities internally, we go in this inward journey. Liberation, key to liberation is becoming antarmukhi. Mukh means face, antar means inward facing. Mind is what is external facing. It is facing towards the world, things, beings. But when you are looking in, and when you find this self, you find your inner pure silence, light of all lights. It is always there. I guarantee no one is born without this light of all lights. If you can't find it, because you're not looking there, you're looking somewhere else. Maybe perhaps you're still looking outside. Some people can say, I don't know where exactly to look. I would say, don't look. You stop looking and you will find it. Because all looking is external only. We are looking with these eyes outside. The eyes of wisdom opens. Third eye. When these eyes have stopped looking, they are looking but not looking. When they are not gathering any information, good or bad, they are disinterested. Then eye of wisdom opens. Whoever has found this light of lights will be free. Will be free as soon as you see it. People ask if we are on this path, how would we ascertain that we are progressing? Mark of progress is your attachment to your thoughts, number of thoughts, intrusive thoughts, how much it affects you, how much this word affects you. Some people say, I don't give a damn to this word, nothing affects me, I don't bother about anything. This shows that there is so much of arrogance. It's not like that. You can't just brush away. When you touch light of lights, this word, whatever people doing, It's not that you start liking it. Or you will hate it. But your energy will not be there on those mundane things, it will stay here. If a situation arises in which you have to be with that type of atmosphere, which has nothing to do with your light of lights, yes, you will be not in most comfortable situation, but you will not be revolting. Just like a tortoise, in a drastic situation, it just gets into the all legs, it brings in. This pure awareness is divine. This is Krishna, this is Christ, this is Ram, this is everything. There is nothing beyond it. All the gods and goddesses in temples, in places of worship, whatever we worship, they're all symbolic to our pure self. You inquire within, you leave your false I thought, and then what is left is that pure Shiva. Who knows it? Do you think you know it? You will never know it, because from where you function will dissolve. Only self knows self. You are that self. From where we function in the world is reflection of it filtered through mind. We call it ego. When we withdraw from mind, we are withdrawing from all things which we call as word or samsara. This withdrawal is the first step towards liberation, towards non-doership. When you internally withdraw, still activities might continue with the body as they are needed. You are not the body, and you are not the thinking mind, and you are not the owner of them. You are pure awareness, only witnessing everything. When you separate your identity with body-mind complex, and you abide as what you are, then you are free, with or without body. right now with body. Then body drops one day. Awareness stays as awareness. Understand external circumstances are in as much control, in your control, as your dream at night. Then why to worry? Constantly abide in pure awareness, constantly. This remembrance should continue all the time. So much so it becomes natural. When you are on a highly placed job, you have secretaries, personal assistants, advisors, they keep giving you advice. When you retire, they all leave you. When you are a non-doer, your personal assistant called mind, who advises by thoughts, disappear. A normal human being is always in the ocean of mind, never watching, have no choice. Whatever thoughts comes, he obeys. Sometimes people get few different thoughts for the same issue and they get confused which one to choose. As if you definitely have to choose one thought. Why don't you go into choiceless state where destiny chooses everything? choiceless awareness. How much peaceful it is when there are no thoughts, you conserve all your energy. Body is not tired because of work. It is because of thinking we need sleep. In spiritual seeker, when they attain bliss, there is end of all seeking. People seek pleasure for happiness, for joy. This self in our heart is nothing but bliss. Its other name is bliss only. When we seek happiness, we get it spasmodically. And at the end of all seeking pleasure, there is suffering. There is unhappiness. Its end result is always unhappiness. But this pure bliss has no side effect. It is supreme bliss. Who understands this? Who stops seeking for pleasure? Who sits within and discovers this jewel? Rare of rarest. Why? No one has patience. These are the times of instant pleasure. No patience. It needs patience. It needs perseverance. It needs faith. It needs devotion. And first of all, you have to be ready to sacrifice your ego. Though there is no good thing about ego, but we all try to preserve it. We want to keep it. Ego is the cause of suffering, and when the ego dissolves, bliss, which is always there, is seen, is experienced. Don't look for bliss and peace. You are bliss and peace. Completely withdraw from mind. Abide in your pure silence. No need to control any thought. No identification with any thought. Understand these two systems run parallel. Worldly, egoistic life and the current of awareness. You cannot be in both. If someone says to you, you can be in both and you can keep jumping, he or she is fooling you. Or if a scripture says, or a person says, or you think, so many seekers speak this language. That is why I am warning you. They say we are fully enjoying at the hilt, and then we jump and then we are awareness. It is only mind talk. You can create any concepts in your mind. It's a one-way ticket. There is no coming and going, not even rebirth. Because once you know reality, truth, who will fool you to become again an egoistic mind? Who? Who has power to fool you? When you know you are that light of lights. When Krishna is saying this, he is not talking as a form, he is talking about the truth, reality, what he has realized. This light of lights is the utmost secret. Though anyone can read, but they will not understand. They will not know. Sometimes people say there are chosen few by divine. I would say maybe perhaps in those chosen few, their ego has decided to come back home. They're tired of this life. They had enough of all. And so grace dawns on them. All these efforts, satsang, all is grace. What is satsang? It is a group of people living in Maya and trying to jump out of this Maya. Taking this flight out of this whole creation. We are pure silence, unchanging silence, silence which is alive, vibrant, pure energy, pure intelligence. The silence within is source of mind. Mind is what is projecting this whole world in front of us. Everything is coming from within. You are the source. In a way, you are responsible for everything. You have played a role in this movie, what you see, and your role is of intention, your desires, your attachments, which makes this movie ongoing, changing scenes. Now you have no interest. But movie is being played on the screen of self. If you have no interest, let it play. You just stay in your silence. You go to a restaurant, people are talking, it's a bit annoying. But if you sit for your meal, you ignore all that noise. You still can have a very good time. Same is this mind, you have zero interest. Let it say what it has to say. You have misused and abused this mind so much. It will continue for a while. Let it be. You stay in your heart all the time. And a time will come when this mind will leave you. It is there because you are there. When you are not there, then mind has no role to play. You means as ego, the one who thinks he is the owner of body mind. Understand, a worldly man has thousands of things to sort out. A seeker has only mind to sort out. And mind means thoughts. Just ignore. Come back to your purest state, unalloyed, untainted. There is not much to say about this silence. It is more to experience. Pure awareness. No form, no name. You are always the same. You never change. You are changeless. You don't come and go. You have no intentions. Be in this unchanging state. Make this silence as your companion, eternal companion. Give it utmost respect. Win all arguments by silence. Give up all doership to this silence. You are pure silence. You are purest of pure. Uninvolved witness to everything. You are this unmoving stillness. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening. And thank you for abiding in silence. Thank you.